Can't sleep. Let's make a video. I made a deal with y'all back in June, and the idea was, hey, I got a honestly really expensive gift. The type of person I am, I have to try and pay it forwards, if you will. That's the term that's used. Some of y'all don't even, argue with the mindset because you've expressed that you have that same mindset too, depending on, the severity of it. And so the thing was, I said, if you got Gramps to 50 on Twitch and you got Lucci to 50 on Twitch, so that way the door, in my opinion, was open for the path to affiliate for them. VRs ago, I would open it. It would stay sealed up until that day came. I say that because as I'm recording this video at like 3 in the morning, because it's happened, and I've been watching those two channels religiously before bed. I would check them in the morning. I check them before going to sleep just to watch where stuff was going, people networking and stuff, and they've officially been hit. So a deal is a deal, and that will be happening. Now, yes, initially I said we'd renegotiate come September if they hadn't been hit by then, but two things. One, the summer was kind of busy for a lot of people in a lot of different ways. August in particular, for example, just was not a good month for me. Once we got to September, Gramps was like almost there from the jump. I said I was religiously checking these when I would wake up and go to sleep. Gramps actually was hovering around 47, 48 for a while. And going into September, he was at that 47, 48 mark. And so it was only 2 more people needed. So I was like, do I really need to negotiate on that one when it's literally like just we find 2 people? And sure enough, we did. Unspoken, for example, it was like, oh yeah, I actually didn't realize I wasn't following Gramps, but I remember Gramps from TTT and stuff. Boom. Now, Lucci was an interesting case. I always knew Lucci was going to be harder to do, but that it was still possible to get her done. Specifically because I already was kind of thinking about when looking at stuff, yeah, there was more people that already knew that she'd stream versus Gramps. So Gramps actually had, even though he had less of the time, there was a lot of those people that were like, oh yeah, like I knew Lucci streamed. I didn't know Gramps streamed. Cool. So they were able to go follow Gramps, and that's why getting him up to 50. He hit 50 actually like 2 weeks ago. I've been sitting on that for a minute because it was just like, okay, cool. Now let's just bring Lucci home. And sure enough, that's what happened. You can credit really all of you. I know like day 1 when I made the video in June, for example, right? Like Z was in every server possible, dropping the video to promote that idea. I know some people were messaging people directly even. It's like, hey, these 2 people, right? And that's obviously where you start campaigning and all that stuff. It was all there. So this isn't a video to be like, man, it took you guys 4 months. I don't really care. Because spoiler alert, I was working on like a jack-o'-lantern Monokuma hybrid skin. It was supposed to be a very simplistic skin. And so the longer it took, it bought me more time to try and learn Blender and stuff to do that. And spoiler alert, not done. And it's probably not going to be done for 2023, maybe 2024. It turns out those are very hard programs to not only learn, but time consuming even when you learn them to get stuff done in. So funny enough, if you're wondering, well, why weren't you more maybe aggressive yourself? First of all, I was in people's DMs at one point. But also I was like, cool, if it takes longer, I got extra time to work on this. And there we go. The reason I've been doing this, if you've noticed, if you've been keeping track of me this year, that's one of the things I've been pushing the most is just trying to get people affiliate. I've always been doing that, to be honest, right? You go back to 2021 even. So you had, I'm not saying I'm the reason these people got affiliated, by the way. I'm just saying like that's something I've always been doing. Blau, Table Flip, if you remember back when he was trying to get affiliate, I was campaigning for Table. It hit him, it didn't take too long. Crimson even, there's a couple people this year, had Battle, who definitely wanted to get there. Capstan, who got there and made the decision that she didn't want to get affiliate, which is fine. That's actually totally fine, and I respect that. My thing isn't forcing affiliate on people. It's just making sure that door is open. If they don't want to walk through it, that's fine. But if they want to walk through it, making sure that that's an option. And for Gramps and Lucci, it wasn't an option until now it is. Now, granted, it does seem like because it only updates every 30 days, it still has some of their numbers a little wrong. Like Lucci mentioned, for on her end, it still shows 38. For me, it's been showing 45 for at least the past couple of weeks. So maybe that'll just take some time to refresh because it's a 30-day interval kind of a thing with the way affiliate works. But at the same time, yes, it's there, and whenever they want to grab it, they can. I always said in that video back in June, I'll worry about the next steps for those 2 should they want to pursue affiliate. That's not what the deal was. The deal wasn't, okay, now they get to stream and you guys better show up and blah, blah. No, y'all did your part. It's done. You've unlocked the achievement. It's over. I'll worry about the rest. Now, in regards to Gramps and Lucci, in case those 2 specifically are watching and they are entertaining the idea of pursuing affiliate, what exactly that means is you have the 50. The other 3 requirements is 3 average viewers, And I believe it's 8 hours across 7 different days in a 30-day time period. So it doesn't have to be at the start of a month either. It can just be whenever. So if for some reason this week both of them started their journey, it would mean that then by like the 22nd, so by the 22nd of November, within that time period, they'd have to stream 7 different times for a total of 8 hours. So like in Gramps' case, I know Gramps likes to stream when we do TTT on, the weekends. Just making sure he, lets people know that he's streaming. And usually, we get like 6, 7, 8 people in a game. So even a couple of us that maybe aren't feeling TTT that day but are in call, just open up his stream and have it up, count as the average viewer, get that to like 3 on average, and that's good. And then just, have a couple of more streams here and there. If he decides to stream in the morning when some people are asleep, just make sure to hit some people up that he sees awake and be like, hey, if you don't mind swinging through, I am streaming. Maybe we can hang out and, chat while he's doing that. Lucci, in a hypothetical, right? Hear me out. If you ever, because one of the things she's mentioned is she's now busy, of course, with her new job, new shift, new time, etc. If there's ever a time, let's say you came home, let's say there's like 4 hours before you were going to go to bed, right? Don't stream like the full 4 hours, because I know Lucci specifically is used to doing like, and she can do like really long streams. In this specific case, I'm not saying gaming the system. That's not the words that are leaving my mouth. But in that 4 hour period, let's say there was a random Wednesday, you came home from work, had nothing to do, it got to come straight home, relax, 4 hours before bed. Maybe that first hour, if you're getting on Final Fantasy with like Table, Low, Nanny, and all them, stream like the first hour of it. Maybe she was going to play for like 2-3 hours and then the last hour unwind. And like, that's what I mean. Don't stream the full 4 hours. Maybe just the first one to chip away at that 8 on a 7th day. So that way you didn't have to stream on all of your off days. Now it's up to you. Maybe she's down to stream on all of her off days in a period like that, just because that's something that's fine by her. But hypothetically, if it's like, well, I don't want to have to stream on all of like, 7, because, weekend, 4 weeks, 2 days per the 4, that's 8 days then, having to stream 7 of them. Maybe she doesn't want to do that. So maybe you find like a random, a Miss Lucci Monday randomly on like a 3rd week, and you do that, right? Because obviously there's A, she could just stream all of her days off on the weekends now, since she has the weekends off, or B, as a hypothetical, right? When Table and them were doing the Palace of the Undead in Final Fantasy 14, right? It was Table, Lucci, Lot, and Nanny, right? And they would stream it for maybe, and Table streams would be like maybe 3 hours. Of course, Lucci might have to leave to get to sleep so she could get to work, but maybe if she had like 3 hour window of playing Final Fantasy with the squad, maybe she even just streams like the first hour of it, like one random time in a week here or there, so that way she can maybe have some of those off days off if she wanted to, and just stream for the hour. And then because there's going to be the other people there for something like that, just hit again, be like, hey, Table, Lot, and Nanny, make sure to open her stream up too and have it up on either a second monitor or whatever, to have those 3 average in case other people aren't around because they're busy or sleep or whatever. There's certain strategies basically that we can work through, and we can get to that part next if that is something they want to do. And if they don't want to do that, that's fine too. I'm just putting out hypotheticals here. Obviously we can strategize a bit more seriously if that's something they seriously wish to pursue, but that's something I've been pursuing for everybody for years now, really, when it comes to getting to affiliate. And so it's good. It's a good feeling now that that's there. And obviously in the future, when other people might be like, hey, I kind of want to get affiliate now, I'm kind of feeling it, I don't have this to hold hostage anymore, which is good, because I'm going to be low-key honest, I've been waiting to make this video. I've been wanting to make this video. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the idea after making it. I was going to put my foot down on that one. That was a hard line. I was not going to let it not happen. But at the same time, I'm happy now. I've been waiting for this. It's going to be fun. Again, just because I felt like a lot of people, I feel like they deserve it to be on the table. If they don't want it, that's fine. That's completely fine. But I like the idea that it's there now for the taking if they decide to. So like I said, we'll figure all that out. That's a totally another project. We do not got to do that right now. How my voice is going. So I'll just end this video really quickly and say though, thanks. Thank you again, once again, for the headset. Thanks for all the help with setting it up this week that we'll be going through. And we'll see you guys at some point on the weekend. And soon the VR chat videos will be in VR. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not going to say like, comment, and subscribe, or hit the bell notification, because that's not what this is about. This is about insomnia. This is about saying thank you though. So thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video, because I don't know which video will be next. We're just gonna have to wait and see. So until next time, take care and enjoy pizza responsibly. Thank you for watching. Unlocked.